Indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Welcome everyone. Wow, you got here just in time, George, because you're first.
I know.
So you got some questions.
Yes, sir, I do. So, since I have the floor,
Yeah,
pretty much unoccupied, I have the whole thing. So, nuisance property. We got this nuisance property law on the books. I don't know what it takes to trigger events of that. But again, 6182 and 6184 and Lake Ave in the past couple of months have been a stabbing,
that is correct.
an assault, or an arrest for a second-degree assault. Fire department's been there for burning garbage, and there's been 2 dog complaints. So, is something going on with this that you could speak to, or how to explain to me how it works, if you would, sir?
So the initial process with that, the board gathers the evidence that's there, be it through police reports, their own investigative nature, what it might be. And if they find that information follows the nuisance abatement law to where they have been in violation of that, then our attorney gets involved at that point in time. Proper documents are formed. The landlord at that point in time would be served with that information, and the proceeding follows the whole process after that. What I can tell you right now is that there is still ongoing things with that location as it stands to this day.
By ongoing, do you mean
From previous issues that
from historical
Yes.
events?
Yes, so it's our attorney is well versed in this situation
Okay,
that's
and
happening.
are these new events of recent history, are they included in, is everybody aware of what's going on officially?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he is aware. He's been notified of what's happening.
He
and
being
what
the
has
lawyer?
happened. Yes.
Okay, all right, okay.
So that is, I'm not gonna say that's all up to him at this point, but to properly document the situation, everything goes to the attorney, obviously.
Okay.
We do know, per se, I haven't seen the documents myself, that has changed hands.
Yes, according to the text,
Yes.
things it has, yeah.
Yes, so that's also something that they're in verification of as well. And I don't say that muddies the water any, but it definitely changes it a little bit,
Sure.
more difficult. Does it set the clock back to start? I don't believe it does. That's one of the questions that came from myself.
Yeah, it shouldn't, because it was always based on, not on individuals, it was always based on the property.
Correct. However, the initiation is like, say you have a tenant on New Hartford Street, for example, and they've had the call to them 35 times. So the end result is that not only is the landlord responsible, and the tenant is either evicted or removed.
Mm-hmm.
So that plays in the same example with that. However, but now being an owner per se,
Right.
that was a question that I had that came about. I said, how does this change anything, or does it change anything at all?
Did you get any answer from the lawyer on that aspect?
No, I haven't got anything from that yet. And I don't know even how that case is finished, or I don't believe it is yet.
The original?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's an ongoing, it's been a journey.
As so often is the case.
And interesting enough, the nuisance abatement was a tool for the board to work with, on these properties that become an issue.
Yep.
What we have found in a couple of instances where it's been questioned or talked about, and with our attorney, is that you will have these pro bono attorneys out there that need to either get a name for themselves or something is unjustly done, and they'll pick that law apart, and then they'll hold everything up, and they want something changed, and then before it goes forward any further, and we did actually 5 months ago, I believe we had to make a change in that. from a previous situation.
Really? Okay.
And it's
You can change the law retroactively? Or
well,
have
no,
it effective?
you have to. So there was some verbiage in there that didn't, I guess, fit the bill, you would say, or maybe made it more one-sided in a direction
Okay.
that it appeared.
Okay.
Which, as far as I've seen it, it wasn't. But
You're not a lawyer, right?
correct, and I don't want to be because I don't know how they sleep at night. Some
Yeah,
of us.
right.
But that is what we ran into.
Okay.
When you get into that situation, you won't hear from the landlord, you don't hear from the tenant. Next thing you know, some papers are coming from an attorney of representation of X, and this is what we want to do, and this is how we want to do it.
Okay.
And then the clock starts ticking. And here we are multiple years down the road, and the same thing is still there.
So it's
What we thought,
create confusion just so maybe it goes away and nothing happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
and initially, that was a tool that we thought was going to help alleviate some of these issues.
Mhm.
And it has on the front side, because you can identify it. These are how many. This is what you need to look for if this happens. And like I said, the board can enact that,
Mhm.
but it's midway through the process where all of these other interjections seem to start happening.
Mm.
Jack did put the new law up on the website also.
Okay.
It's by itself, I believe, correct, Jack?
So in 3 months, come back and ask the same question again and maybe-
Sure.
Yeah.
I definitely talked to him enough about it,
Okay. All right.
so we're trying to figure these things
Okay.
out and where we're at, and
Okay.
and again, how many attorneys contacted them or us or sent documents,
Okay.
and
All right.
there's a lot of pro bono lawyers out there, more than I ever thought there was.
Oh, they're only pro bono.
Until
Well, anyway.
yeah.
Anyway. All right. Well, not necessarily what I wanted to hear, but not overly surprising either.
It hasn't fallen on deaf ears, I can assure
Okay.
you of
All
that.
right. Fair enough. Fair enough. The wheels of justice turn slowly, if they turn at all. Okay. All right. Onward to the next. Yeah. So you guys had that traffic survey done with the machine and stuff, and you got all kinds of good information on velocities and times and all this other stuff. Would the next step be a plan to have some enforcement? Or what would the plan be next?
So there actually was a plan put in place. So we had let our staff and others know what we were seeing, and traffic violation citations have greatly increased
Really, more than one would be
into the teens
It's more than one.
into the teens plus.
excellent.
And again, it may seem like it doesn't quit, but they have definitely railroaded a lot.
Where's the majority of the tickets being written?
I'm not at liberty to give that information.
Within the
They
village.
were in the village. But it, and honestly, it's some of them per conversation. It's just they weren't paying attention. They were in another realm, and some of them just flat out were still hauling ass.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just, but there's been a lot.
Well,
And mind you, through the conversation, it's been added on with additional agencies too, other than Village PD.
good. Okay.
So they're on it.
Okay. Well, that's good. Every day between 4 and 5 or 3:30 and 5:30 on Lake Avenue, they could be sitting and getting the same guys going by every day. Apparently, the ones that I see, I don't know, you probably got them up there too, the serial guys that,
Oh, yeah. Then there's the popcorn machine.
Well,
you got a popper? You got a Fast and Furious guy up there,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
I'm on it.
You know what I'm talking
Oh,
about?
I do.
It was on a motorcycle today
I
in
do.
Hartford.
I do, and authorities have been notified, and plate has been verified. I'll leave it at that. If you're watching, You might want to fix it before we find it, because they're coming.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, traffic citations are one thing. Jack brings up this other individual, and I've probably had more complaints about that vehicle in the last month than I have of anything the time that I've sat in this seat.
Really?
Literally, up and down Lake Avenue, up and down New Hartford Street, up and down Auburn Street.
You hear them all the time.
Just no regards for the general public. And a lot of it is maybe the individual just doesn't care or doesn't realize how many people they're scaring, especially on the elderly side of things. But it's going to be addressed.
Just one more thing on
Yes.
point two, George.
Yeah.
And actually tonight after the meeting, I have an interview with a potential officer. So we're trying to secure some additional coverage too.
Do we have, who have we got now?
We still have Brian and Kevin. Kevin's primarily doing
I thought
court.
Kevin quit.
He's primarily doing court, but he's still an active
Oh, okay.
law enforcement agent.
I thought he was gone.
What's that?
I thought he was gone.
Yeah.
No.
He's still here.
Good.
Okay.
So we still have him at our disposal, and then Brian. So, but we're still looking for more coverage.
Yeah, I
Actually,
see the
because-
ads. right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So.
All right, so maybe you can set the machines back out again sometime, or get them from the county sometime, and I guess if we quit getting complaints, I guess you can think that it's working.
Yeah, usually that happens just about the time the snow flies.
Well, yeah, the knuckleheads that are driving like hell are gonna slide off the road anyway.
Yeah, and but I got to tell you that data that we did get was very helpful, very eye-opening.
I would hope that-
I still say I don't agree with trying to set the speed record, especially in the village, but it's pretty amazing.
Can I look at that data, by the way? I mean, it's not.
Yeah, we can get it for you.
Yeah, okay. Oh.
Yep.
All right. Mark that down, will you please? Put please on it.
Lady, please.
Please,
You
please.
got it. You got it. I got it taken care of.
All right, onward. Oh, okay. Sidewalk replacement responsibility. The guys across the road there, I mean, they put a nice house up, did a lot of nice work, and there's no sidewalk. There's at least 4 lengths of sidewalk that are missing. Is there anything within the building codes that say that somebody building a place that replaces the sidewalk, or how does that work?
So if they removed it, they need to put it back. So I was unaware that it was missing down there.
Oh, yeah. there's-
So Eva's here, Tom will address it. And
Okay.
so if you had removed it or tore it out, it must be put back.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, they just loaded it on the dump truck last week and took it away.
Yep.
It sat out front there for a while.
It needs to, that doesn't need to come back, but it does.
Well,
definitely
no, some
needs
real
to-
stuff in the
needs
liquid
to be
form.
replaced, yeah.
Yeah. If they put the driveway in, then there's no sidewalk underneath the driveway.
Now that might be something different. I'm not sure on the driveway side of things. But that's going to definitely be more of a Tom question because I don't think it's mandatory to go across the driveway.
Okay.
But if it's missing outside of that,
Yeah, down there where the water line is.
yeah. So let Tom know that it's look at both sides of it.
All right, I'm done.
You're done. And again, welcome back to the activeness of the fire department,
Yep.
being our new vice president.
Yep, thank you, I think.
You do have a reimbursement for sidewalks, right?
Yes.
A little bit.
Yeah, we have that. They could put the whole thing in and then submit it to Fran and we can give them the whole policy.
Yep.
So, and that's, gosh, I don't know if anybody,
I haven't done it in a couple of years.
so it's still there, folks. If you want to put a sidewalk in, we'll take it out, remove it. Free of charge, bring the stone back. You have the concrete poured and a portion of that's reimbursed.
$2 a square foot reimbursement.
$2?
A square foot.
Yeah.
But plus, like you said, though, we'll do the stone.
Yeah.
Move it for you. So.
Yeah.
You'll have to pay for it.
Oh, I think I went over the 2 minutes.
No, that's only if it's time for public. You're on the agenda.
Yeah, you're on the agenda.
I'm not the public.
Well, you are, but.
I aren't. Okay, I'm done, thank you.
5900 Draper Street water sewer connection application.
Make a motion to approve the water sewer application for 5900 Draper Street.
I approve.
Any further discussion on favor?
Do we do that free?
Nope.
I thought we were hooking up free and at one time and taking.
Oh, that one will be yes, because it's new construction. Yes. Yeah, this is all new, right?
It
Is
says
it in front of the
15,
basement too?
I'll have to look at the application.
Okay.
it says 1,500 on this contract.
Yeah, that
Well, that's
is
because it's
waived.
not, go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, that is waived with all new construction.
Yeah,
So
So then they'll figure out what they need for their water line and connections and.
and let's not that too much, we do that for cost.
Yep. So, well, look at that, another one.
Uh-huh.
Thought you wouldn't have all these places going up in it. August 2025 monthly report. Busy again, Eva?
The code enforcement
Yeah,
For the monthly report.
yeah, it's cold, Dave.
Codes, okay. Yeah, make a motion to approve August 2025 code enforcement monthly report.
Second.
Any further discussion, all in favor?
Make a motion to approve the May monthly court audit, the amount of $1,266.
That one's March. If you
Sorry?
look down, if you look down, there's,
Oh, okay, it says May up top, yep,
yeah, that's when it did the invoice.
oh, okay, March, thank you. Yes. Yep.
Tree.
Second.
Dave, you second?
Any further discussion, all in favor?
Make a motion to approve. This one's the May monthly court audit in the amount of $290.
I second that.
Any further discussion, all in favor?
Make a motion to approve the June 2025 monthly court audit in the amount of $2,180.
I second that.
Any further discussion, all in favor? Section 504 grievance procedure approval. Should have read your email.
I didn't think you were on that. I'm done with it.
So what's this? Okay, what do we?
Make a motion to approve section 504 grievance procedure.
informed it. And then that's off.
Any further discussion, all in favor?
What color?
Gray.
Does it sound cracky? I mean, was it exhaust top or?
No.
It's like a different exhaust and.
It's kind of like you shut the key off, you know, and then turn it back.
Backfire.
Yeah.
So it's a little gray thing,
It's been going on quite a while.
And I guess in the flood, maybe I haven't noticed that one.
So the investment policy, friend,
Mm-hmm.
that's to go out and try to search for higher interest.
It's that, it's basically all the assets that we have, so being registered with them and time best investment, and
Yep. Okay.
making sure cash is handled correctly. And
Yep, we discussed that. Make a motion to approve the investment policy for the village of Woolpit.
I think that.
Any further discussion, all in favor?
Make a motion to approve the August 25th or 2025 treasurer's report and financials.
Second.
Any further discussion, all in favor?
That's what it was.
Make a motion to approve the August 12th, 2025 department head meeting.
Second.
Any further discussion, all in favor? Oh, I think Dave needs to approve the abstract since I'm most of it's in.
Mhm.
Also, I just put a note in there that next week I'm gone to fall training school, so please be nice to Eva while I'm gone. Please.
Be nice to Eva down in here.
Yeah.
It's up to FTS.
That's fall training school.
It is.
Make a motion to approve abstract 004 in the amount of $100,185.06.
Second.
Any further discussion, all in favor?
Make a motion to approve resolution number 2025-20. The expenditures for JCAP grant.
Second.
Any further discussion, all in favor? Did you have a date in mind for that, Fran?
For the,
Public hearing date?
I thought we could do it before the next meeting on the 23rd,
Okay.
6:30 to 47, something like that.
Fran, I have a resolution 2025.
So that right there was approved at the last meeting, I just gave you guys the correct
All the
copy.
copies, okay.
Yeah, we can see that's the one I got the line in, that did not need to be done. See how, on your resolution, there's lines in through to the, yeah,
And that's in the revenue
they were
transfer.
approved, but they didn't have to be done.
Oh.
So it's just giving you guys a copy.
So you want to do it on September 23rd,
I thought we could do it right before the next meeting.
6:30?
Sure.
Okay, so we'll have the public hearing on September 23rd, 6:30 PM. How's that?
I'll get the notification and, the times in Wayne County and make sure the
Okay.
notifications are out.
Okay. Active People Healthy Wayne Project. I talked to Misty earlier today, when she got here. Also spoke with Dwayne Wesley from Wesley Concrete. He's gonna come down Thursday or Friday and take a look at putting a new sidewalk in from the entrance or exit of the back parking lot, and then run a new sidewalk all the way down to the Falls Park. We'll get a quote on that.
Where is it?
Right across from Napa,
Oh,
because it stops at the old warehouse there, so I
yeah.
figured we put a new one all the way from the top with the blind stop mats, and then run all the way down. The question was, is that do we go straight down, So you got a rocket run because somebody's going to go on a skateboard or bicycle, or do
Or
we,
wheelchair.
or do we go down and do a 45? But then we got, then somebody's hot dogging it with that. So we're going to look and see what's the.
Speed bump?
Would you put them in there too? Yeah. I don't know if that'll be handicap accessible. I don't want any wipeouts.
A little banking.
Yeah. I thought about that.
Just put up a speed limit sign.
Universally ignored.
But I mean, there's never been a sidewalk on that all the way down through there. So.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
So that'll I think it'll make it quite a bit safer.
Good for people who want to, people who want to leave.
You're not driving across the street,
Yep.
from the Mill Pond side.
Most people go down through the parking lot over the bank.
They do. Yeah, I don't want to put a sidewalk there.
Catch basin.
You need steps there.
They put a slide in.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
nice.
Or the ball pit at the bottom. It's like,
Neither would like that.
see?
And then they just had saying the update about the check. The check came out this week.
Yes. Yeah, I did see the email there if you were asking about when we were being reimbursed.
Yeah, so she responded back that it's,
So.
they're going out like this week, she said.
So he'll come down, take a look at it, and we'll discuss it, and then we'll always get a quote going on that. So I think that'd be a big improvement, access to the park.
The rocks do look really good.
They do look good.
It does. It's very nice.
Weird.
I see someone barbecuing down there the other day,
Awesome.
I think. There was smoke in the air, I'm just gonna say we're barbecuing.
Hard going.
I didn't want to investigate to the point.
Go on, like,
I'm all set except for, well, one thing I'll say, just hope everybody noticed that, that oil and stone that was done today. I did take a look at part of Oswego, and I did take a drive down to the trailer park. Since we widened that going into the trailer
Oh,
park.
really?
Yeah. Better than a foot on each side, and turned out nice.
Let's check
Just
it
go down
out.
through there. So, yeah, you'll definitely notice a difference.
We did get a compliment on that widening project from a village resident. Wanted to thank whoever was responsible for it, so I nominated you.
Thank you. It needed widening, it did. But it took a little bit more material than we thought, but it just had to happen. But now that the top's on it, it turned out pretty good. So, and then other than that, executives. So, Misty, anything for the group?
Just that the white line for crossing the streets look good. Just sidewalk issues, but we're getting there slowly. It's all good.
Progress.
That's right. Little bit of time.
Yep. Anything else?
Nope.
Marshall?
I don't have anything this time. You covered everything.
Daniel?
I know I wasn't here last month. I went through, I know, I was missed. I went through the meeting minutes. I didn't see anything. Did we ever get any resolution from Pomona?
Actually, yes. I had talked to Gary, and it should be resolved by the end of this month.
Okay.
And he said when that was happening, that if I would prefer to have Tom and or Ed up there when that was going on, they were more than welcome.
Do we know what they're doing to? Resolve
He
it?
found the location, and they're going to separate it and divert it.
Okay. Oh. Sounds good to me.
Dave?
Just an update on the banners, a couple more this week. So we're up to 82. 82 banners around the village. So they're looking,
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Holy cow.
we have room for more though.
We do.
We do.
I'm sure we'll get there too.
Yeah.
Folks, the goal's 100.
So you got brand new poles down in front of the fire hall now, so you can string them up like 10 high now.
You're probably right. Yeah. That's,
You can reach that high.
I don't think the loader will go
No,
that high.
water won't go
No,
that high.
well, hey, got a point.
Yeah, that's true.
Wonder why they're replacing them, they didn't look that bad.
Yeah, they look pretty good. They were alive with leaning from the prevailing wind all the time.
I wonder why that new one's laying, they didn't look like they
Yeah, they're probably 100-year-old ones.
Okay. Anything else for the group, George?
Yeah, I do have a question. What's the status on the grant for the pump station down at the lake? I mean, haven't heard anything about that for several months.
So it's we had some documentation. Actually, this is what just happened in the last 2 weeks that I've been working with Eric on from CPL. There are some questions that came back with the grant and DOH on alternative water sources, which put us in question. Is like, why are we asking this now when you'd already awarded the grant? So we had to send a letter out in response, waiting for that to come back, and then we can proceed.
So you do have how much coming in for that?
What we were awarded was $5 million.
Okay, all right.
So that would be the rehab of the plant and a portion of the intake.
Portion of the intake.
Yep.
So does that mean it's going to go up farther or rebuild what's there?
So there's a midsection that was going to be changed in it, and I think there might have been one more section at the end of it, but there was some conversation that I had with Ed early on, and they were talking about like a jet wash on the screen, so you could almost back flush it. Remotely.
Yeah.
And Ed, his feeling was that we didn't need that, more so a fail point than, because the way it operates right now, we catch that when it comes into the plant,
Okay.
versus having something out there plugged up and
That you can't get at.
that you can't get to, and then if it fails, then you got to send a diver out there. So that's a conversation we had back and forth with that. So we really haven't come to a total conclusion on that, but that was as much as it is for the intake. So
Okay. All right. So when does that work started, or were you waiting now to get it here back? Or?
So we get confirmation on that. What we had sent out, the hope is that we send it out to bid late 25, early 26.
Okay.
That's the hope. But I don't want to sound like negative Nelly, but the more things that come back from the state when you're asking these questions, we already know the state's operating in a deficit. So where do these funds come from? And they could call tomorrow and say that all the we is done.
Yeah.
So you just don't know, what it's going to be. And I don't get the warm and fuzzy when I see documents like that coming back. And so we'll.
Like they're looking for something to.
Well, they did the same thing with the fire truck. They tried to disqualify us twice on it.
Oh, I didn't know what
They audited the grant, and they came back and said that we did not do the bid process correctly, because we were supposed to go off state bid, but there was no vehicles in that application, which I had the documentation to back it up, and then we had to go a couple chains of command ahead of who was filing these paperwork, and they said, no, you guys are correct. And then another 6 months later, here comes another question on it, and it was just, we got through it, but it was stressful, because you're at that point in time when the first one came through, we'd already had the chassis order.
Yeah.
And it's
okay.
What are you going to do now?
Yeah, right.
I was like, whoa. Yeah. It's like, no, we had all our ducks in a row.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the same thing we're trying to do this time. Obviously a lot larger scale
Oh, yeah.
on funds, but it's just you.
And that's coming from the state?
Yes.
Yeah. How can there be a deficit when they want to give everybody sales tax money and that comes out of the other hand, right?
Yeah. It's just I question it, but if it hopefully continues on. But again, I just
At their mercy.
you just wait for when you get one email that's good, and then you get 3 more that just make you shake your head. It's like, what are we doing here, folks?
Job justification.
Yeah, they don't communicate well on that other end. They don't at all.
That's all I have.
Jack, anything for the group?
Nope.
Eva?
Nope.
Nice seeing you.
Nice to see you guys.
Okay, so executive at 7:42.
I make a motion.
35?
Yep.
My glasses fast.
Just say that.
They're off. Thank you. Thanks.